Hello there ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're not doing block by block, as you can see the circle is completely empty, but rather we are doing the new update. For those of you that didn't know, about 2 days ago the new update for Minecraft has just released, so let us cover everything that the new update has, starting with fact number 1. Number 1, there was a new weapon added to the game, this being the spear. The spear has two variants of attacks, this being, if I grab the spear over here, this being, let's just grab another one, it doesn't really matter, this being a lunge attack like this, where if you are riding a horse or flying with elytra wings, however you plan to do it, you will just do damage based on the velocity and speed that you are moving at. Or you have a jab attack, which just simply shoves the spear forward, as you can see here. You can then also enchant this particular weapon with, if I can find enchantments here, you can enchant it with a lunge enchantment. So we can also enchant this new weapon. So if I place down an anvil and we were to do that, costs about 3 XP, which is normal. It now will turn your regular attack, which just like I said was jabbing forward, now into a propelled attack, which launches you forward completely. This launches you, where are we standing? Hang on, let's find out how far we go with this. Break that. And then go forward. This takes us about 2 blocks forward, whereas you could jump and do it, and that launches you a whole lot further. So yeah, you get distance with these and you can jump with them, which makes you go flying forward, obviously. I would recommend obviously riding a horse or elytra wings when doing the like down ability, which is just your regular use button. So right click, left click is the like vaulting attack or whatever, lunge attack. That's yeah. And this is also a tiered weapon, so you can, as you would have seen, made it out of diamonds, wood, all of that stuff. It's made like a sword, except with just one of the respective items, so 2 sticks and whatever item you need. Number 2 is the Nautilus. As one of the many new mobs that we got a new sea creature. This creature is called the Nautilus, which is just like the Nautilus shell that we have in the game, obviously. But now we have a Nautilus, which also actually has a zombie counterpart. The Nautilus is this mob here. You will see some new spawn eggs, like the camel husk and other stuff. We'll get to those in just a second. There's also a new skeleton variant that came out with this, which you can see the parched over there next to the husk. But like I said, we'll get to that in a minute. These are a aquatic rideable creature that will curl up. Oh, they don't curl up, never mind. These really should be in water. This is slightly torture. We can throw a saddle on this guy and we should be able to ride it if it doesn't suffocate. There is also armor for these, so we can take one of these as well. It is slowly dying. Okay, let me get some water for these guys and let's just put him out of his misery real quick. Let me get some water and I will be right back. Okay, that is a whole lot better. You can see him actually swimming around now. Now we can throw a saddle on him or ride him somehow. I actually don't know how this works. How do you ride these things? Hello? Uh-oh. That's a mistake. And get back in there, please. Okay. We also should be able to equip armor onto them, but I don't know how. Do I have to be in survival mode? Let's try that. I'm not familiar with how this works. I would have said this is like a normal horse, but I can't. What happens if I attack it? Will it attack me? I think it's trying to. It does have an attack phase, I know that. I know it does try to attack. There. That like ramming ability is it trying to attack, I do know that. Oh yeah, this is... Huh. The spear doesn't work on him. That's interesting. The lunge does, but that doesn't. Very interesting. Okay, so like I said, he does have an attack phase, as you saw there. He did try and fight back, but there is also the zombie variant, which I want to try and stay back from. But yeah, there is this zombie variant, which can spawn with a drowned riding it, also wielding a trident. So try and be very careful of these if you see them in the water. Obviously, they are very dangerous. There we go. Get rid of him. Drops rotten flesh like a normal zombie would. But I don't understand why I can't equip a saddle on these guys. These guys are completely harmless until provoked, I believe. So yeah, he doesn't seem to really care about me right now. Where's my water? I'm very confused where I placed that. There it is. But yeah, I can't get a settle on this guy for some reason. Don't know what's going on there. That might be a bug, but I also can't put armor on. Don't know what I'm doing wrong. But the update does allow you to put armor on these things along with a saddle, and you should be able to ride these. They then also give you the potion effect of Nautilus breathing, or whatever it's called, which prevents you from drowning underwater, obviously. Otherwise this would be kind of a pointless mount. Following on with the mob things though, we did, like I say, and briefly did show, I'm now in the wrong game mode, but we do have other variants of mobs, so let me grab those real quick and I will be right back. Alright, I've built a little thing here so that they don't absolutely just die, but we're going to start off with a zombie horse. I'm not sure if there used to be a baby version of these, but that might be a new thing, also could be an old thing, I don't know. These obviously don't burn when in daylight, that's fine. Actually they might, that is just the pedestal. They do burn in daylight, okay, fine. But regardless of that, these can now spawn naturally. They can spawn in plains biomes during the night with a zombie riding them, also wielding a spear. So there is a way of getting a spear to drop naturally in the overworld. And get back in your water, or not, I guess. But yeah, so these things can now spawn naturally after years of being in the game. We finally actually can have them. On top of that, the other new mobs consist of the Husk Camel, which is this here. I presume, like the regular Husk, this will not burn during the day. I am correct. This can also spawn with mobs riding it. This obviously spawns in the desert biomes, alongside the new Skeleton variant, which also is a Husk variant, so it also shouldn't burn during the day. But when shot by this, you will be hit with a slowness effect, which, considering that Husks give you the hunger effect, that is a brutal combo. So slowness from these guys, and hunger from... oh no, sorry, slowness is strays. These are weakness arrows. So you get weakness arrows from these guys, I believe. But yeah, weakness and hunger from the Husk variants is not a fun combo, and especially considering that's an enchanted bow. That is scary that I just spawned that in. Anyways, moving on to other categories. For fact number 3, we have horse armor. Finally, after so long of this game, we finally have a netherite variant to horse armor. I kind of did blaze over the horse armor tab somewhere down here. Where's horse armor live? Oh wait, why am I in the wrong category? Anyways, there. We do now finally have a netherite variant, which actually, in my opinion, looks really nice. Let's get a regular horse here. Horse, not donkey. Hello. There we go. Get one of these. Oh dear, the little one is on fire. Anyways, oh, maybe not a great color. Let's get a different. Can we get a lighter? There, that works. Let me just tame this one real quick. I'll be right back. Oh. That was easy. And then, yeah, we can apply there. Oh, that was misclick. But this looks a whole lot better, obviously, on a white color. I feel like on a darker horse you wouldn't notice it as much. The grey is light enough that it should still stand out, but yeah, regardless, this looks really nice. This is also the last drop of the season and of the year, as it is December 9th that this came out. We will not be getting any new mob drops or any drops of any sorts for the rest of the year. Okay, now to, again, just looking at the Nautilus stuff here, camels I'm seeing also actually sit down like the regular camels, which is actually very interesting. I've not got a lot on this update. I haven't really looked into it too much. I just know really the base stuff. So yeah, I'm just kind of looking through the Minecraft wiki with this for the Mounts of Mayhem update. Horses, zombie horses, donkeys, mules, camels can no longer sink when ridden. So if they were on water, they would not sink. I believe this always, if no one was riding them, they still wouldn't sink. They're going to be like that. But if I'm riding that, it doesn't go down like they used to, which is so much better. It does also try and get out of the water, which I'm realizing. But that's fine. But yeah, the point is all ridden mobs can no longer sink when underwater. There's obviously the new horse armor, which provides a plus 19 points of armor for the horse, which is very nice, because horses were never great, because one, they died very easily, and two, obviously they're slow, but that can't be fixed. But yeah, the armor just makes them a lot tankier, which is a lot better. Going back quickly to the Nautilus over here, to tame these, maybe that's a problem, they needed to be tamed. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Hang on, let me get some pufferfish. bucket of pufferfish, that's what we need. Okay, you might be a bit small. That's, uh-oh. Do they fight each other? Doesn't look like it. Let's get rid of you. There we go, just need one big one. Okay, so this will take a few times with the pufferfish. Now let's try the saddle. Let's get that saddle back, and let's get that armor back. I don't know why I didn't think to try this in the first place. So we're gonna grab that, we're gonna grab that, and then we're gonna throw it on him. There we go. Much better. That was not the plan. But you can see I have the potion effect of breathing of the Nautilus, which I was talking about. I'm in a very shallow area, so this does not work very well. But you can open the GUI like normal, throw armor on. They look really, really nice in my opinion with armor. Like, I love that shell. It's cool. Obviously killing them will drop the regular Nautilus shell like we can get, which actually I guess makes getting Nautilus shell just a little bit easier, which we didn't really need, but still easier nonetheless. The Nautilus that you can see here will start suffocating obviously on land, which will kill it in, well, about 4 seconds. So yeah, this guy, we're just gonna, okay, dehydration. That's a very funny way to go considering he was on land. Anyways, the Nautilus can also spawn anywhere between Y level 38 and Y level 58, so for a 20 block range, that's where you'll be able to find them. The zombie Nautilus variants can also actually have armor equipped. I don't think you can place it on yourself. I think they have to spawn with the stuff on. Yeah, let's grab some armor here and find out if I did. Huh. Okay. I'm presuming these can be zombified while having armor. Maybe that's more what the title is saying, because I don't think we can equip armor to these things, so... oh, there he goes. Also, like the prior updates for the wolves and stuff, if you wanted to take the armor or the saddle off, you would just use a pair of shears to clip it off, same as we've done with all the other stuff. Okay, here's a very interesting thing about the zombie Nautilus. I'm going to go into survival mode here real quick. And according to this thing, the Nautilus, even in zombie form, should be... yeah, it is. That's very interesting. Can I ride it still, is the question. Ooh. Actually, what just attacked me there? Oh, the little one. I think it was the little one. That did scare me though. Oh no. No, not the little one. Never mind. Okay, I see what attacked me. I forgot you were here and I forgot you don't die. Okay. There we go. I thought it was this guy. Because I did spear it earlier. I can't. I'm struggling here. For some reason. There we go. That's better. Okay, I need this little one to go, but I can't. Hello? I need a saddle back because I want to try something. I think, judging by what I'm seeing here, we should be able to ride. We can. Oh, this is a mistake. Oh, this is a mistake. This doesn't look right. Does this still give me the potion effect? It does. Okay. So yeah, this is what I was understanding, is these things are passive as long as the rider is passive and as long as I do not attack it. So they're a neutral mob. But the second there is a drowned on these things, then they'll attack. So as long as the rider is neutral or passive, the mob is neutral or passive. But if the rider is hostile, the Nautilus is hostile. They are also actually violent to pufferfish, so if I spawned one in there, I want to see if it will. Oop, yeah, the pufferfish is buffing up. The Nautilus may not attack, but it is supposed to. I don't know if we'll see it do it here. This water is very small though. The pufferfish is trying to go for it though, but can't, I think, because of the shell. But yeah, the Nautilus is supposed to attack the pufferfish at certain times. There we go, I'll just do that for him. The particular zombie Nautilus that we see here will only spawn in warm oceans, replacing the normal zombie Nautilus, which apparently is a different variant. So there's a coral zombie Nautilus apparently, which I did not hear about until I just read it. So it supposedly will replace this, only spawning in the coral and the warm oceans. So we'll have to see that in game, because I rarely, well, you know, in an actual world, because I've never heard of that. So that's interesting. It looks like all the zombie horses have died, but going back to the zombie horses real quick, their favorite food for taming, unlike a regular horse. My zombie topless just died. Unlike a regular horse, which you need to feed golden apples or carrots or whatever, the zombie variants need to be fed specifically red mushrooms. They can spawn anywhere, like I said, cannot be bred. Zombie horses avoid areas with sunlight because they can die from it. Zombie horses can be leashed like a normal horse, but only can only be leashed if unmounted. Second, there's a player on it, it will not accept the mount, or the leash, sorry. Also going back to the zombie camels, which I just saw one here. Okay, these will spawn naturally in deserts, like I said. I don't know if we can get one from a spawn egg too. No, I don't think so. Okay, that's fine. You can ride these obviously as a normal player. But these spawning in a desert at night will spawn with 2 riders on it. One will be a zombie, or a husk, sorry, with a spear, and in the back will be the new parched mob, which is the new skeleton that I was talking about. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to leave it here. This place is chaos now, but I am going to leave it here. That is pretty much all the facts that are actual in-game facts. The rest is all not factual. The rest of it is all technical stuff, which I don't really get into because I personally don't understand it. So if you are wanting to check it out yourself, go check it out on the Minecraft website. Obviously, you can see it all there for yourself. Oh, and also, actually, before I do properly go, I just remembered something that I did see. The golden horse armor has been renamed, so instead, like iron and diamonds, now golden instead of just gold. It was originally just titled as gold horse armor, now it's golden horse armor. That is one last fact. But yeah, genuinely, that is it. I am done. Thank you all for joining me, and goodbye.